Hello GH fans, grab your courtroom popcorn, because you just know Port Charles trials are never about justice. They're about who has the best secrets, the sneakiest fixer, and the most convenient last-minute evidence that falls out of the sky like a Christmas miracle, except it's shady. And the latest spoilers are hinting that Willow Kane could be found not guilty after Jack Brennan works his magic. Yes, that Brennan. The guy who doesn't walk into a room, he glides in like a chess master who already knows where your king is hiding. So the big question, will Brennan come through for Nina Reeves and make sure Willow walks out of that courtroom a free woman? On paper, it makes sense. Brennan owes Nina a favor because she helped him get through to Lulu Spencer, which ultimately led to Charlotte being allowed to visit Valentin Cassadine at Steinmauer. Nina delivered. Now she expects payback. And Nina is absolutely going to take Brennan up on his earlier hint that he could help with the whole Drew shooting mess. But here's the catch, Brennan doesn't do favors the way normal humans do. He does favors like a contract, you get the result, he gets the leverage. So expect a hard bargain. Nina's going to want a clean win and Brennan's going to want something that keeps Nina on a leash for later. Now let's talk methods. Brennan doesn't need to prove Willow's innocent. He just needs reasonable doubt. And he's a master at creating doubt, sometimes with facts, sometimes with, let's call it, creative assembly. He could pull strings to boost Willow's defense strategy, shake loose a witness, discredit a timeline, or drop a shiny new piece of evidence at the last second that makes the jury go, wait, what? One juicy possibility? Brennan produces new evidence about who really shot Drew, something that shifts the heat off Willow and points in another direction. But Brennan's also playing a delicate game, because he assumes Carly Spencer is still in love with him. Or, Brennan's sweet delusion. He doesn't realize Carly has turned against him, so he's motivated to keep her happy. And that means one thing, Brennan is not going to steer suspicion toward Michael Corinthos if he can avoid it. Because making Carly's son look guilty? That's how you turn Carly's cold shoulder into a full-blown nuclear strike. So if Brennan manufactures doubt, he'll likely aim the spotlight at a safer target, someone disposable, someone already shady, or someone connected to the bigger mess. And Port Charles has plenty of those walking around like they own the place. But here's my prediction, Willow may get the not guilty verdict and we still won't get the real shooter reveal. GH loves a slow burn, and Drew's shooting is too big to wrap up neatly. More likely, they'll give us enough to clear Willow, while keeping the trigger puller mystery dangling like bait. And the tease? If Brennan saves a Willow, the price won't be paid in court, it'll be paid later, when he calls in that next favor and Nina realizes she didn't win freedom, she bought a new problem.